You think I was going to get rid of that? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, episode 27. Idiots on a mic. I got my alien shirt in today. So I had to.
I've got to plan that better. I just saw my phone just popped right up. Oh, idiots are on. Cool. I gotta watch that shit.
So. The alien theme coming up today, but like we always do, we'll go ahead and kick it off with our intro video and we'll get this thing rolling. Cheers. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. You almost made it to the intro video to share it. Didn't by about yay much. So we had a good weekend. We went to an escape room, beat it, completely missed an entire box of clues we were supposed to unlock, yet somehow unlocked the other one. Don't worry about it. Are we geniuses? I don't know. Probably, I suppose.
I think it's like you said. It's like that kid who the teacher's grading his test, and he's like, "All right, I don't know how you got the right answer, but you didn't go the right way about it, but it's right." So
here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Just put an A on the test, and let's move along. So, what actually happened is there was a lock. It's a 5-letter combination. We did an Alcatraz themed one, and a lot of the clues are based off of the inmates. So at some point, we're just flipping through. All right, 5-letter. All right, 5-letter, try that. All right, 5-letter name, try that. 5-letter name, try that. So we got the last clue before we got the clue prior to it. Oh, well, I don't know. Turned out to be a good time. We hung out. So a couple of my first questions are going to be because if any of you have ever been to Condado, in any location, we went to the one up in Polaris this time.
Condado tacos, baby.
I don't know who exactly designed the interior of those, but that was probably one hell of an acid trip. I guarantee it, man. They're just I have this vision. Oh, what is this? It's spaghetti and meatballs attacking nachos and tacos and
there's an alien just dipping some nachos in queso. You're like, all right, cool, good time.
Yeah. So it was a little wild, but almost every alien in there was depicted eating nachos. Is that a thing? Do aliens eat nachos?
I feel like they, why not? That or they, I like to think aliens don't actually need food for nutrients. Like if they can make it to us, they're like physiologically so advanced. And I had this conversation with my buddy in the military. He's like, think about it. If there's a civilization that's lasted that long, they probably don't need to eat to survive. They probably live off of like solar energy or something like that. And I was like,
This is some photosynthesis, motherfuckers trying to survive over here.
Maybe that's why they're green, huh? Didn't think about that, did you?
Ooh, something to think about, which actually kind of brings me to one of my other questions. How do we know they're green? We don't know they're green. Why have we developed this sense of what an alien is supposedly without seeing any? So
there's, like I was telling you, man, there's truths to every myth and every legend out there. You just got to find it. And
So it has supposedly been confirmed that the United States and Israel had been speaking to aliens. So Perry, I think he's saying you got some shit.
Go home, Tiny Yoda. Go home.
On your shirt. Papa Steele believes that the fact that aliens are green is because it started with. I mean, Star Trek is an old show, but I don't know if they were the first ones to depict that aliens were green. However, I think they really paved the way for what we think of aliens. But I mean, there's all different kinds of alien races too, isn't there?
Yeah,
Why are
I mean-
we stuck on the teardrop head shaped, bug eyed, green, long fingered, scrawny shits? Why is that the go to?
Think of the weirdest thing we can think of. And like, you know what? That's probably right.
See, what if we talked about this? We started to talk about this well before our alcohol fueled night. What if aliens are shapeshifters? What if like a quarter of the world's population right now is aliens?
You know, I said that.
We don't know.
I said that to you in the restaurant, and you just looked at me for a long, hard minute. And I think you were trying to figure out if I figured it out that you're an alien. And I'm like,
Me.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I could be one. You could be one. I don't know. Papa Steele. Papa Steele's definitely an alien.
Pops for sure. 100% an alien. No, but I mean, I think someone had to have spilled the beans like 50, 60 years ago, maybe 70 years ago, to where we were like, oh, okay, this is going to pave the path for what we decide aliens look like.
And I almost wonder, like, I know there are like hieroglyphs that could be thought of as aliens. I wonder if those kind of like led the way to some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess maybe if there's some like image within there that looks like that or something.
If anyone knows the origin of this, like, throw it in the comments, and we're gonna bring it up. So let us know if you know.
Actually, we haven't talked about aliens all that much lately, so this is kind of a back to the roots deal going on here. And really, it just boils down to between Condado and me getting my new It's on a Mic shirt in today. That's right, coming to a city near you. You can get those at our Bonfire store, so make sure you're checking that out.
Joe Burrow jerseys at the Bengals Pro Shop. You can get a free knee brace with it. It's great.
Yeah, you notice how none of them are flying off the shelves either. They're all still at the NFL Pro Shop.
They're using them as table rags.
Poor Joey B doesn't deserve that. By the way, our compromise to not drinking alcohol for a month is we get whiskey. So cheers to that. I mean, you got to have stipulations because guess what? We got a show to run, and that's kind of the thing. So it's going to stick around for a while.
Listen, I want to be fit, but I'm not about to not enjoy life. You know what I mean?
Mike actually turned me to this brand called Kind of Fat, Kind of Fit, or Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat. And they have a t-shirt where there's this guy like deadlifting and it's cinnamon rolls on either side, or it's a pepperoni pizza, but the pepperonis are like weight plates.
Yeah.
So that might be the go-to moving forward, is getting some gear from them. I mean, you know what? It's a lifestyle. I want to be that guy. It's a lifestyle. Hey, man, I have another side hustle to maintain. I'm not going to sit here and say
all right. You can say that's a lifestyle. I got to say the Rod Bod is a lifestyle.
Rod Bod is a lifestyle. Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited at the end of the show. I'm going to introduce our newest segment, which is called Whiskey Click. This is where we find either a news article or some sort of like fail video, and we throw that up for you guys and discuss it a little bit today. I do have one today. I'm pretty excited. But before we get off the alien chat, I want to propose the question that you actually brought up the other day while we were at Condado, and I want to make sure I'm asking this right, because I don't fully understand what you were saying. But
all right. Let's hold on. Let me premise this by saying that we were in a conversation about academics while we were eating our tacos and drinking our Mars, and it was getting very intellectual. And this question just happened to arise, and I would love to know the answer because so many people seem, to know the answer from our end. But
so allow me during our academic conversation, your question to me was, do aliens want to clap human cheeks?
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate?
Listen. That the whole probing thing is there for a reason. All right, alien probes. Think about it. The probing is just aliens clapping them human cheeks.
So you think when they're probing us, it's actually their way of intercourse?
Sure.
I'm just trying to connect all the dots because you always talk about being probed, and I'm just like,
listen, you got your side hustle, I got mine. All right.
They're giving you currency you can't even spend because it's like intergalactic currency.
It's just uranium.
I mean, there's just Chernobyl Part 2.
Yeah.
Rod, your house is glowing, man. This is very nice. Did you give this thing a real good clean? Yeah.
I don't even have to put up Christmas lights. It's fucking awesome.
Wow. Have you taken down the Christmas lights yet?
Absolutely not. Have you been outside lately? No.
Oh, that's right. You guys have stuff outside. So for the people who don't get to see the interactions, let me explain what
this is my sugar daddy, in case you didn't know.
In order. This has been set up perfectly. We talk about aliens. We say aliens could be shapeshifters. My father decides to write into the live comments, and which prompts our good friend Rod here to, in fact, say that he could himself, Papa Steele could potentially be an alien. We go into probing, right? Have I missed anything so far? Or is this the timeline that?
I probably think it was when he came home that one night and he gave me a big hug. I thought I felt a little pickle, and that might have been it.
He just picked you up off your feet, just came off the ground.
Woo!
Yeah. So to continue on with our timeline, so that happens. We talk about how aliens probe people. Papa Steele chimes in with another golden live comment saying, since he is an alien, he will in fact probe our good friend Rod here.
And let's not forget that probing is a euphemism for aliens clapping them human cheeks.
That's not intercourse for aliens. Yeah, I'm glad. All right, I think we're all caught up now. Oh man, you really think they do though? You think aliens think about that?
I don't know. On the grand scheme of things, I think aliens probably think we're like an ant mound. I've said this before on my show. Like they're like, an ant. Like when we walk by an ant mound, it's like, all right, as long as they're leaving me be, they're fine. But when they start invading your house or something like that, then you start to figure out the source and you fucking mass genocide them. But for us, it's like, you know what? They're just this little plaything. They're like,
You kind of skipped over the mass genocide thing really quickly.
Yeah. Well, that picture I sent you, I don't know if you got it pulled up, but the Eye of the Sahara. Look it up. They say it's a collapsed volcano. I say, nice try, aliens. I don't believe it.
I spelled Sahara wrong. Let's try that again. Huh?
Did you spell it Sarah? Because that's definitely wrong.
Yeah, I spelled it Sarah. So, if we, I don't know. Like, I don't know what a collapsed volcano would.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Necessarily.
That sounds like a lot of science. Now we're here.
Yeah. Started from so here's a number of images for the Eye of the Sahara. I don't know, dude. Like it just collapsed so perfectly. Like there's all these concentric circles that came out. That don't seem right.
And it's like in the middle of the Sahara. Like there's not a lot of like research because it's so hard to like get views of it and stuff. apparently not views, but like research it and everything. But I'm like, seems really weird that something like this is so perfectly done. I don't know. Earth is a weird, like nature's weird thing, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Aliens.
I'm surprised you don't have more on that one already, because usually when you see shit like that, it's a deep dive, and we don't hear from Rod for about 4 days, and then he comes out, eyes bloodshot, and he's got a story for all of us. And he sits us down like some crazy old uncle who's been through Nam, and it tells us this whole thing about this collapsed volcano. You know what I think? It's a conspiracy for.
All right, first of all, when I tell those stories, you sit down like a cross-legged kindergartner, all excited and eyes full of hope, okay?
I'm just sitting there
what next, Rod Daddy? And I'm like, well, let me tell you. So.
No. I won't. So what next, Rod Daddy? I don't think I've ever once said that. I maybe have once said that. I maybe 7 times have said that.
Well, you do.
I see. I'm very interested, because not only am I going to get the story, I'm going to get your take on the story.
And to be completely fair, when I found this, I was just about to go to bed, and now school's starting back up. My program's starting back up with school, or with work. So I got to go to bed early. Couldn't deep dive. So I apologize to our viewership, but I'll get back to it. You give me time. Spring break's coming.
Yeah. One thing is guaranteed is that did you say spring break is coming?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, in like what, 2 months from now, 3 months
Okay,
from now?
okay, well, yeah. Yeah. That's all I got. I don't know. What do you want from me?
All right. My next question for you, also somewhat alien themed. Would you rather be a professional athlete or an astronaut?
Me personally, I would rather be a professional athlete.
Because you make more money.
Got to make more money. You know what? Make more money. Aliens are going to do what aliens do.
See, here's my thing though: is I would like to be the first one to know.
Yeah, Neil Armstrong beat you to it, dog.
No. I mean, I get that he landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Does he know? You think he knows?
Yeah, you know what? I think they probably signed some after the military stuff. I think they signed an NDA, and they're like, what?
Here we go.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? You can't talk about this shit, or we'll kill you. So. Oh.
You think? So at least you think the moon landing was real.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not that crazy. I'm not a psychopath.
So while we're at a decent point here, let's go ahead, cut to as you can see, our background is actually CBD Brothers USA. I've been covering up a lot, so sorry about that, everybody. Our CBD Brothers USA buddies, we are actually, so this is going to kind of tie together because we all play rugby, Brian Harper. He owns Barley Hopsters.
Where are you? All right, my turn. So, on a mic starring.
So Barley Hopsters, our good friend over at Barley Hopsters, Brian. We are planning on having him on the show next week. He's actually going to be recording from Barley Hopsters, is my understanding. So that'll be pretty slick. So another one of our good rugby friends. We're going to be CBDbrothersusa.com. We're still running our same promotion. Idiots on Mike. That's your coupon code right there. Go in there, get yourself 25% off and free shipping on any other CBD products, whether it's the old night medication. So I got Papa Steele bought Mama Steele everything melatonin related from CBD Brothers, and I don't even think she's waking. She's awoken from the first time. So this stuff truly works. And he's probably like sneaking it into her little.
He's holding a timer. All right. Oh, we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
catch
go play
up with that
video
one, buddy.
games now. Yeah. his thing used to be you had actually bought me Mafia 3 when I first got the
Yeah.
PS4. And he would be playing it every now and then. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go kill some hookers." So that's probably what he does. That's probably what he does.
He looks like he might have been in that game. You know what I mean? Like part of that. Like
He's just like a dock worker who like hides the bodies or something,
yeah.
crates them and dumps them into the bottom of the river.
Does a bunch of hardcore shit and goes home and watches Ninja Turtles.
We're getting off topic. CBDBrothersUSA.com. Coupon
That's
code
right.
is on Mike. 25% off. Free shipping. All the CBD products you can find. Help these guys out too. If you have bought products for them, go to Google, leave a review for them. That's super helpful for them. That allows them to get recognized more and more on Google, so they can build their business and you know they're trying to do what we're trying to do. We're trying to build that business. So let's keep this thing rolling. Again, 25% off and free shipping. You can't beat that. You really can't. There's no other CBD companies out there that are doing that for anybody. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of them. They know what they're doing. Take advantage of them. Let's rob them from all their inventory. Again, CBDBrothersUSA.com. Coupon code Idiots on Mike. 25% off. Free shipping.
And I don't know any CBD companies that are doing that. I don't know any companies. You know, not many companies are doing that, especially small businesses, which 2020 has decided to, you know,
Demolished.
way up the butt, you know. So we gotta, you know, help out your small business, support them. You know, good people,
Absolutely.
good business, good stuff.
Absolutely, and that's sad. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't have that on the docket for today, but support small businesses, man. Like times are tough. You look at the way things are going now, and all of these corporations basically gained money throughout 2020 when it was these toilet paper shortages and everything. Where were you going? You're going to Walmart. You're going to Meijer. You're doing this. You're doing that, and you're going to all those companies to buy all that stuff. Well, they're just rolling in it now. And in the meantime, now you're probably not going to a small business to buy toilet paper or anything, but you know those little specific things, whether it's little restaurants or craft stores, things like that, whatever it may be, go into town, be proud of those people who are in town, and get something local.
Listen, you're getting the $600 stimulus check. Spend 20 to 30 bucks on a product that's may potentially, I'm not guaranteeing, but it may end up changing your life for the better. So what's 20 or 30 out of your 600 stimulus check? You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe send you that $600. Get out of here. Go on, get it.
You can send me the $600. You get it. That'd be delightful.
Stop. No. This apartment costs too much money, man. I can't even give that $600 to nobody.
That's right. I heard you're going to be my next door neighbor for too long.
Yeah, we're looking. We're looking.
I'm about to,
we got 8 ways to go, so.
We're about to get rid of our neighbors, so there'll be a house available.
I don't think you're allowed to just get rid of neighbors, but
don't worry, I got Bryce on the call. Bryce on phone.
Oh no,
it'll be fine.
Yeah. Teeth will be gone, the body will be burned. There will be zero left of that.
Bada bing, bada boom. Nah, my neighbors are really cool, so I can't really say anything like that. Strictly for the show.
I got it very dark. Okay. So you're saying professional athlete though? You just want to make the money?
Yeah.
That's all it really is to it?
I feel like we don't have enough all right, so if I go to space, right? It's already been done. If aliens see me, they're not going to let me talk to them.
being a professional athlete.
Yeah, but does being an astronaut for the 20th time put your name in history books? No. But I guarantee you being an MVP does.
No. I think you're misreading this. This is professional athlete, not MVP athlete.
Okay, but professional athlete, you're making a lot of money. If you're an astronaut, you might not be the best astronaut. You might just be an astronaut who, okay, I'm just going to go into orbit for a minute and come back down. That's it. Ain't nobody going to remember your name.
But you go up there.
Yeah.
for the human race, you clap alien cheeks, not the other way around. You're the first person to do that. Guarantee you will be remembered for that.
Okay, see, these are different stipulations you're putting on the question here.
No.
If I could do that, then yes, that would be fantastic. But
you and I will table that for another interaction.
That's dangerous.
Oh god. Okay. Let's turn the tides a little bit. My next question for you: what superhero or villain would make the best therapist?
Okay, I'm gonna leave this to you, Maddie. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I would say
they make a lot of movies about athletes. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but not as many. I feel like, right? Not as many professional athletes.
Well, you got the Blind Side. You got the Express. You got name two or more movies. With an astronaut. I mean, I don't think you can.
Interstellar, Ad Astra, Space Cowboys. Let's go.
Okay, none of those were real astronauts, were they?
What's your point? Apollo 13.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. The one with the chick who does the math to get people to space. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Figure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What else? There's another one. Armageddon. That was real, right?
Yep. Bruce Willis actually went into space for that. It was fucking nuts. No, the entire world didn't know about it, but he saved the world.
That was actually a documentary. The way that it was shot it looked like a movie, but yeah, that was all that one take. They just went right through. They said, "Hey, man, just go about your day." It was actually supposed to be a documentary just about Bruce Willis. Next thing you know, he gets the call up. He's on a spaceship. He's blowing it up. His poor daughter's down back on Earth. What's going to happen? She marries Ben Affleck, and next thing you know, here we are. Stay safe.
I feel like if you're Bruce Willis, you're not that upset about that. You're like, you know what? She's going to be well taken care of. I'll be okay.
I don't know. Wasn't the whole thing that Ben Affleck was kind of a douche in that movie?
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, before we actually answer this question about superheroes being therapists, what's your take on Robert Pattinson being Batman? Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer, but I will say
it's dark.
I watched a few. Like at first, I was like, "Oh, Twilight. Was it going to sparkle the whole time?" No, you can't do that if you're the Dark Knight. You can't sparkle as the Dark Knight. Get out of here. But no, I was like, you know what? All right. So I listened to some people talk about him and everything, and I watched some more movies that he has done, and I'm open to it. I'm skeptical of it, but I'm open to it. I'm like, all right, let's see what you can do, man. If you have as much range and acting talent as people say you do, you're going to be able to crush this. So we'll see. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, so might as well just wait and see.
Give Jason Statham hair and make him the Dark Knight, dude. It's easy as that. You need some sort of ass-kicking martial artist in there. That's better than Jason Statham? He's already jacked. Just, you know what? Just cast The Rock for every single role. Every superhero role. Every superhero role, The Rock and Henry Cavill. Just those two exclusively. I feel like they're the only one. Well, I mean, I guess you could pick up any WWE wrestler, but I don't know what their acting capabilities are like. I mean, because wrestling is real and everything. So,
well, of course, you don't think it's real.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to put me in a tight spot here? Trying to make me really answer this question? Why don't you answer my question? What superhero or villain would make the best? So here's mine. Wolverine. Why? Because he's seen a lot of shit. He has seen so much. He's lived for,
And you froze. Wow. I wonder who's still going on live feed, me or you. That'll be interesting. You'll probably unfreeze in a minute, though. We'll figure it out. But for my pick, I would pick the Riddler because I think that would be hilarious, first of all.
Those of you
no, he's loading.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, buddy, you were loading for a while. Was that you loading or me?
I don't know. Both of us.
I don't know. I asked Chat. Chat, who was frozen there? Him or me? We need to figure out who's that. That's trash. Anyhow, go on.
Wait. Whoever is the one that completely froze has to take like a 2-second drink out of their drink there, pal. That's right.
Buddy, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Grammy's the best therapist. I would say she's the best, like a role model per se. You know, like a role model or like financial advisor.
Ass.
Yeah, you're damn right.
I would agree.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, you know what? They probably bought the house, and she already knew that there was a gold mine underneath, and that's what it was. Yep.
So yeah. So have we told the story about how Graham, when we went to Vegas? So let me preface this. This does not sound exciting, but this was probably one of the most fun times in Vegas. Rod approaches me. He's like, "Hey, my grandmother would like to take us to Vegas on your 21st birthday, and she's going to be with her friends, and you and I can go and just do whatever." I was very skeptical at first, but I was also like, a trip to Vegas sounds very, very nice. So we go.
Oh, did you freeze up again, bud?
I couldn't even keep up. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They're like drinking us on the table. We wake up like 10 a.m. the next day, roll out, go down to breakfast. Nah, I don't want a beer with breakfast or anything. No mustard.
Wait, she had free tickets for us to go get alcoholic slushies and these huge things. And we're like, you know, Graham, we probably had enough for tonight. And she looks at us and goes, "I know Graham raised no bitches." And we're like, whoa, okay, all right.
She said, "Big." Hey, she told us like it was. And what happened? We got shit-faced. So,
yeah, good time.
A role model she is.
First of all, I don't know who got cut off for that, because I said mine after you got cut off. But who was yours, by the way, just so I know?
Wolverine.
Why?
Because he's lived for it. Oh, maybe I did get cut off. Because think about how long he's lived and like how many times he's seen people live and die. So, he's got great advice for that. And the fact that like the very thing that makes him indestructible is also killing him too. So,
yeah. I was thinking like more along the lines of like comical, the Riddler. Oh. Yeah, see that's
now
this
was yes, Deadpool was your original answer. Yes, it was. We kind of talked about it. Because you kind of get best of both worlds. Like you get the invincibility of Wolverine, so he's gonna see a lot of things. However, he's not as old. He got his powers later in life. And he's certainly going to bring comedic value. However, I just don't know that I'll ever believe his message or
bingo.
So I was the one freezing, yeah. But I just don't know that I'd ever believe his message or find that his message would be true. And I'm going to die. I'm very much going to. Graham, you have to be honest. I'm expecting that this is an honest answer.
This other guy's blitz, so we need to vote the other guy in. That's what we need.
I like Deadpool. Moving on. I like Deadpool as an answer.
I also thought too. Who is the guy in Watchmen? Is it Dr. Manhattan? Is that who I'm thinking of? The blue guy, the like omniscient, like being. Yeah, that might be a good therapist too. The one who knows like everything. He even knows what you're thinking. Like yeah.
But I think it's exclusively logic for him, though. There's no like emotion. I mean, is that something you need, though? I guess
I definitely need some logic. That'd be good.
No, I'm saying like, would you need any emotion? Would it just be strictly logic for you?
Well, I think if you knew going in beforehand that it was all logic, you could then be like, okay, this is the logical reason, but my emotions say this. So then you come to the conclusion on your own. It's like all therapy.
He knows everything. He knows everything. Why would you? The conclusion is what he's telling you.
Well, good. Then you know what you're gonna do.
But what if your emotions take over and you do it? At something
well, then he's gonna know that, and he's gonna tell you that you're doing something else.
Whoa.
Yep, that's why I'm here.
The talent, ladies and gentlemen.
The talent.
Okay. I got a weird one for you. I don't know why I decided to, when I came across this one, to actually write it down. Would you rather walk around with a salad for a head or broccoli for arms?
Can I still see with the salad for head?
Yes. Let's say like so you're a clear bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear
Is
bowl.
it closed so birds can't eat me and shit?
No.
No. Oh.
No,
The
it's not.
broccoli for arms. Easy day. Day of the week.
Okay, but put saran wrap on it. You could close it yourself.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could do that.
I'm sure you could find a lid at the Tupperware store that would fit.
No, what if the salad goes bad? Nope, can't do it. Broccoli for arms. People live without arms every
Broccoli
day.
would go bad too.
Yeah, but people live without arms every day. How many people you know walking around without a head?
All right, but hear me out. Clear bowl,
No.
salad, 2 tomatoes for eyes. But you could go like this, and they roll to the back, and you can see.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Man, got me on that one.
There's something to think about there. isn't it?
Still broccoli for arms. And then people be like, "Oh, what's that guy got broccoli for arms for?" And I'll be like, "Listen, I had to choose, and this is what I chose."
Do I have a funny story for you? And you're just like, Lemon, son, sit down. I gotta tell you something. Okay? Sit down.
Hitting him with my mini tree for arms.
Also, that would be kind of nice to have like little trees for arms.
Yeah, little baby trees.
I'm trying to think in terms of is broccoli that sturdy though, or like after a while, if they went bad, you would just have limp arms.
Oh yeah, but I mean, yeah, I got nothing for you. Yeah, that's about right.
Better than a broccoli dick, then.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like us humans, you know. At first, it starts off going strong, and then it just gets old and soggy.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point, I suppose.
I want to take a moment here real quick to let everyone know if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, please share it. That helps us out a ton. It helps our sponsors out a ton.
Yeah,
And share the laughs.
absolutely. And if you want people to hear me say broccoli dick, that would be a good reason to share it too, because it may pop up on somebody else's timeline and broccoli dick, and we can all be merrier for it.
I'm gonna pull the audio feed and just have it on a loop for when I work out. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna need.
Ladies and gentlemen, he does not know how to get the audio file off just yet. So
I used to do it. Oh, not off this. I don't.
By the way, can we discuss what our potential plan is, or should we hold off on that?
Yeah, I feel like we need to nail it down. You know, or soft. Yeah.
We're gonna at some point we're gonna have a soft opening for another show.
Yep.
We'll have to see how that goes, but that's
may or may not be bringing Griff back. You know, that's
may or may not be reviving the show entirely. Does that narrow it down too much? Okay, so broccoli for arms. I go broccoli for arms.
Yep, absolutely. Good talk.
What is the one thing you refuse to share? I think of this like in Friends when Joey doesn't share his food. Like he had a girl like take like one fry off of his plate and he broke up with her or some shit like that. It's wild.
One thing I refuse to share. That's a tough one. I don't know. I didn't make it past the first 3 questions when I looked at them, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking hard.
So I think the one thing that I don't share is, I mean, yeah, you can think of like bath essentials and stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Do people share chapstick? That's a weird concept to me. If you share chapstick,
I'll share chapstick. I'll share
why.
chapstick with Felicia, but I won't share chapstick with like anyone else. You know what I mean? Like,
not anyone else.
okay, mostly.
Anyone else? You wouldn't share. Pop Steele says the remote. He does not share the remote. I can attest to that. Absolutely not. I saw this meme where it was like, dads could be dead asleep with just some random show on. You touch the remote and change the channel. They wake up and they go, "Hey, I was watching that."
I guarantee Tommy's sitting somewhere going, "That's right, you son of a bitch."
That asshole never shared it. Absolutely. He's gonna be listening to this on Friday, just like, oh, I got one. I know. I don't. If it's platinum seltzers, I don't think I'll share those.
My organs. I don't think I would. No. There is not a situation to where I wouldn't share just about everything. I think, you know.
Would you share? So say you're alive. Would you share an eyeball if they have the technology to, like, say someone's completely blind, but you can give them one eye?
If it's a loved one or a close friend, sure.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think that's fair. Depends how close. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I said loved one or close friend. I mean, I don't. You're not getting an eye, so I mean, it's.
Give it my penis. He's bad for the rest of his life.
But yeah, I don't think there's really anything that I can think of. Like certain people, if they ask for anything, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? If I can do it, then sure.
Is sharing your mask weird?
No. Now sharing your mask with random strangers, sure.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
right.
My wife wouldn't share my wife with no one. Sorry. Nope. No can do. Nope. Mine. All mine.
Very smart. Did she just walk in? Is that why you said that?
No, she hasn't. But I just thought, I was like, what would like really, you know, get me heated? And I'm like, nothing. I'm like, oh wait, yep, one thing. Yep, that would do it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I can certainly appreciate that. I would definitely echo that sentiment. I'll tell you something I would share time with my dog, because that is some bitch, man. Some days you just
You're telling me if he shit in someone else's house, you wouldn't be a little upset? Not at all.
They would be upset with me, but I would be happy. No, I don't know. I wouldn't really share my laptop. I don't think I'd share my laptop that much.
No. Yeah.
You share your phone? I don't really care about sharing my phone either, honestly.
I'm like, all right, you need my phone here. Have it. My wallet here. You find any money, let me know.
I will not share my wallet. Okay, I will not share my wallet.
Social Security card. Would not recommend sharing that.
So you're not going to leave that in the description of this video, is what you're saying?
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? What? No.
There has to be somebody with that, though, right?
I mean, you think? I don't know.
Well, first of all, it's not a 9-digit number.
Yeah, I know. So definitely not 1 through 9. You fool.
The talent, ladies and gentlemen. Is there a certain video game that you like so much that you wouldn't share?
No, because I want people to like experience the happiness and the joy that I'm experiencing. It's like,
So let's talk about this, okay? We go to Condado. You and your lovely lady are playing Pokemon Go. Megan, you have to download this game. This is such a fun game. Play this game. Matt, are you going to get this game? No, thank you. I do not want this game. I want no part of this game. So what does Rod do? He doubles down on appealing to Megan, knowing full well she will in turn come to me and say download it. So I've caught about 40 Pokemon so far. It's so frustrating. I just watch my chances deteriorate. We'll be sitting on the couch and she'll just look over. You gonna get Pokemon Go or what?
You gonna send me a gift today or what?
So there. That's out in the open. I can't tell secrets, man. I'm a terrible secret keeper.
Nope, you're awful at it. What we got? What we got running up next? What we got?
So I got a couple more questions for you before we get into our new segment. Would you go streaking across a football field during a game for $1 million, knowing there's a 50-50 chance you'll get arrested for indecent exposure? First of all, I don't think those odds are correct.
If there's 100% chance I get arrested for indecent exposure, of course I'm running across the field.
Naked.
How much money is it?
$1 million.
Oh, absolutely. How much is my fine? Probably a couple thousand.
Right.
All right.
So if you get arrested, let's say if you get arrested though, you only get 200,000.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? They're gonna be like, this is indecent exposure, and in court, I'm gonna be like, show me my genitals. That's right, you can't see them. So,
show me where my penis was on television.
Yeah,
Okay?
Yeah, it's famous. See that little buddy? You're famous.
They're like, well, it's supposed to be right there.
But it's not. Absolutely.
Yeah,
200,000? Yeah, easy day.
Yeah, I think you have to. You have to. If there's $1 million on the line, let's say there's only $100,000 on the line, and if you get arrested, you only get to keep $20,000.
I mean, that's $20,000. I mean, this ultimately comes down to how much dignity do you have? Like, are we doing this in Super Bowl where the majority of America is watching? Or, nope, 20,000 that pay off a lot of bills. I think I'll be okay with that.
Let's call it a primetime Dallas Cowboys game because they're getting shoved down our throats for the millionth time. So it's not the Super Bowl.
Yep.
However, it is a primetime game where there's probably still millions of people watching.
So you're telling me for 20 grand, I could run onto the field naked and shake Andy Dalton's hand? You are absolutely.
Red rifle.
Red Ryder BB gun.
Hey, I really like the way you sling it out there, Andy. Thank you very much for your service. Are you going to be – now let's say – all right, I'll give you an option. You can run out on the field. You can beat Andy Dalton, but you're shirt cocking it, wearing a crop top Joey B jersey.
Absolutely. Just because I'm a fan of the Bengals. Doesn't mean I don't love Andy.
You're going to go right up to this man's face with whatever penis you have, just swinging, and you have nothing but bottom peck up of a Joey B jersey on.
Absolutely.
I don't like that there's zero hesitation in your voice.
Nope. None.
What do you think you would say? What is Andy's reaction to that?
Nice dick.
Why are you a red?
Yeah. Oh, you red, me red. Same.
I feel like he could have done this with pants on is probably what he would say.
This got weird quick. You agreed with me. You got to do it if it's that much money. You got to.
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Yeah, is there any reason you wouldn't? what if it's like, okay, so let's say this. To get out onto the field, like if you don't even make it past the sidelines, whatever side you're on, if you don't make it past that sideline to get onto the field, you don't get the $1 million. And between you and that sideline is 8 security guards. You taking a chance?
First of all, I'd be working for months in the gym beforehand, working on the triceps, get that Derrick Henry stiff arm going, that'd be on highlights on ESPN. Just look at this stiff arm. They're blurring out, very small blur.
I've seen Derrick Henry's made some moves, but 8 security guards?
Done. I just gotta make it to the field.
You got to get into a situation where you can get them all to run into each other, and then you just step over their bodies.
Like a Scooby-Doo situation where they all just.
You're still taking the chance?
Why not? It's $1 million. Do it. And he's froze, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's see here. I don't know what we can talk about today. Really excited about next episode, having Brian on. Really cool dude. Really supports the Marysville Rhinos, which is a rugby team Matthew and I played for. And the bar he owns is Barley Hopsters in Delaware, Ohio, and it is phenomenal. It's got beer, wine, and then if you don't like beer and you don't like wine, he's got stuff that you can craft your own beer. And it's a phenomenal place. I'm excited to have him on. Hope to see you there next episode. Sorry, Matt. Back to you.
Yeah, it's been a day. I don't know what's happening. We got the new Wi-Fi extender, but I think I need to reconnect it. There must be something up with it. We did so well last episode.
I know. I gave Brian another shout out, just like, hey, tune in.
Yeah, I am very excited for that. I haven't personally met him, but he sounds like a great dude. Sounds like, and we've been to his establishment a number of times. So it'll be interesting to see how he kind of sets that up. I hope there's people just like walking in. I hope he's actually at the bar with because maybe we'll be able to just like pick some random customer off the street. Be like, excuse me, sir, we have a question for you. Do you think aliens would clap human cheeks?
From talking to him, I feel like that would be a question he would be very interested in answering.
we'll double down on that one next week. Last question before we get into our Whiskey Click segment.
So excited for that.
If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
So this is the story my grandfather tells, and I don't know, or my grandmother tells about my grandfather, and they're older now, so who knows how much of this is completely true. But the way my grandmother tells it is, my grandfather babysat a pet parrot at some point, and every time the phone would ring, grandfather would answer it and it'd go ring, ring, ring. It'd ring, and he'd answer it and he'd go, hello? No one answered. He'd say, oh, fuck it, and put it down. So the parrot, when the owners got it back, they bitched because the parrot would answer the phone and go, ring, 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 ring. Hello? Oh, fuck it. I think that's funny as shit.
Fuck it would be a good one. Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Every situation. Because they're only going to respond to you probably when you like raise your voice or something, I would guess. I've never owned a parrot, so I don't know. But I just imagine it's like, where are my keys? Where are my goddamn keys? All right, whatever. I gotta leave. I gotta find a way. Maybe
there's so much shit in this house.
Yeah. And then the parrot just goes, fuck it.
Yeah.
Honey, what should we watch tonight? I don't know. You pick. Fuck it. There's just so many different applications.
All right, well, he froze again. So if you're interested, something that I found very interesting was toucans. All right, toucans. They got that long beak, okay? When they eat things, watch how little their tongue is for the toucans. It's very interesting. You think like, oh, okay, the beak's long, and then they have teeth or something in the back. No. It's just a little long tongue that goes out there. Fucking fascinating. Check it out. Hey, Matt, back to you.
Hey, buddy. You're talking about.
And he's froze again. So this has been a delight today. Let's see here. How many people we got watching? Not a commentary. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Wow. Just me. Okay, now he's back.
No, I got you. All right. Let's get into our last segment since we're having technical difficulties for today. So let me go ahead and get our little.
And I am running out of material.
Okay. So our new segment, as you can see, is Whiskey Click. That's where we decide, we find whether it's a news article or some sort of fail video. And let me make sure I can share this with you. But you've been doing great today.
Thanks. I thought I'd pick a few up, and we bada bing, bada. All right. What we got here?
So my whiskey click of the day is a man from Athens, Alabama, was charged with a state wildlife offense after feeding meth to a quote unquote attack squirrel he had in his apartment. Named it D's Nuts. This seems very much like a Florida man thing, but here we are talking about it. And I'm assuming Athens, Alabama is the deep south. The deep south.
Listen, the one time I was driving through Alabama, it was coming up from Pensacola. And if you know where Pensacola is, it's the Panhandle. So I'm driving through Alabama. And as I'm driving through, I hit a stretch of interstate. And there's just a bunch of rednecks just barefooted on the side of the road trying to fix a car, walking across the road. And I almost hit one. And then they flipped me off like it was my fault that they were standing and frolicking in the middle of the road.
So, I've said this once, I'll say it again. And this thing's got to be, I don't know. I hope this can't be the picture of the actual squirrel, right? Because this does not look meth infused at all.
Okay, first of all, why is it an attack squirrel?
Well, I think the intention was to be able to just be like, go on, get him, get off my property.
Can you teach squirrels to do that? I'm asking for a friend.
So I saw a video where a man taught crows to recycle bottle caps. He taught crows that. They didn't even own them. These were just like wild crows.
That'd be cool if we could train wildlife to get rid of our trash. You know what I mean?
Would it be cool?
Yeah, absolutely. As humans, we're lazy as shit, and we can just make pets, get rid of shit, improve their environment.
See, I don't know. I don't know that that's something I want to teach, because what if they really develop cognizant understanding, and here we are, next thing you know, we got a real Planet of the Apes situation on our hands, and they take over the world.
Or like a Rick and Morty dog situation.
Listen,
dude,
that is real. That is, I mean, the whole concept of one battery as opposed to 3 batteries and how it actually functions and everything. I don't think that really makes a whole lot of sense, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
I'm here for. I think this marks the first show where I haven't actually finished a drink while we were recording. So
yeah, I'm pretty close, but we did have some technical difficulties. So for those of you who did stick this whole thing out, we appreciate it very much. Hopefully, I can get that ironed out. Like I said, the Wi-Fi extender worked great last time. I may have just lost a connection somewhere at some point. So I did my punishment. You know what? I got a little bit left. This is for you, Rod, holding it down while I was offline. So
the talent.
Let's call it what it really is.
Yeah, and also just thank our listeners. I know you got Ursula Hall, or Grammy, which she's better known as. always chiming in. You got Perry, of course, always chiming in to heckle. Oh, Papa Steel. We haven't seen a Mama Steel comment today, so that's
We did
different.
not. We did not.
And we just thank everyone for coming out and share our shit. Thanks for being here.
Listen, I know it sounds like we're beating our heads against the wall or sound like an old record, but that's just it. We're so incredibly humble for the people that have listened in with us and have tuned in with us. And, we've hit a couple milestones for us. Now I know 352 views doesn't seem like a ton to a lot of people, but hey,
we were doing backflips for that shit.
With your guys' help, we're on the up and up. So, Grammy, that's right. She's sleeping because of the CBD products.
That's why Papa Steel's commenting so much.
Papa Steel didn't chime in. Night since 5 o'clock.
Since 5
o'clock. But we do appreciate you guys so much and all the love and support that we've gotten. And make sure you are sharing us. Make sure you're sharing us. It's going to help us out tremendously. And like Rod was saying, it's going to help our sponsors out tremendously as well. And next week, we want to bring Brian a ton of business. We want to take it. Let's get all the beer off Brian's shelves next week. Let's go in and just buy him out. I don't know what kind of situation. Let's not completely buy him out. Let's not put him in a situation where he's got to really figure it out. But
now we've had businesses on before and whatnot as well. But this is actually a place that's really close and dear to our hearts because we used to live in Delaware, Ohio, and we went there a few times and everything. And every time we went there, it's a really homey atmosphere, and it's awesome, absolutely fantastic. I am so excited to get the spotlight on him and on his business and what they're doing. And let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's also wrap that up for today. Again, looking forward to having Brian on next week. Thank you, everybody who listened in. And as always,
cheers.